It's a tremendous day for the Middle East, and you can see.
After clinching a ceasefire in Gaza, US President Donald Trump now wants to turn that diplomatic win into momentum for peace in Europe. His next challenge, ending the war between Russia and Ukraine. But despite fresh talks and renewed outreach, Trump says there's one big obstacle standing in the way. Tremendous bad blood between Volodymyr Zelenskyy and Vladimir Putin.
Tremendous bad blood. It's really is what is holding up, I think, a settlement. I think we're going to get it done, and we have to make it long-lasting. As I said in the Middle East, everlasting, right? Everlasting. And the Middle East is a much more complicated situation. You know, we had 59 countries involved, and every one of them agreed. And it's, you know, it's sort of amazing.
Trump hosted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy at the White House, signaling that the US is back in full diplomatic mode. The meeting came just a day after Trump's phone call with Putin, a call he described as very good, claiming great progress, though without saying what that progress actually was. Both sides are now expected to meet again soon in Budapest.
This is going to be something I really believe that's going to get done. I had a very good talk yesterday with President Putin. I think he wants to get it done.
Zelenskyy, meanwhile, sounded hopeful. He said Trump has a big chance to finally bring the war to an end, especially after proving he could broker peace in the Middle East. At the same time, Zelenskyy pressed for stronger defenses and longer-range weapons like US Tomahawk missiles to push back against Russia's constant strikes.
I think that Russians are afraid about Tomahawks, really afraid, because it's a strong weapon. And they know what we have, what kind of weapon we have, our production. And they understand that combination with Tomahawks, because we speak about it. We don't speak about Tomahawks like Tomahawks. We need combination. I'm open, as I said, to bilateral, to trilateral, and I don't know if we have some other formats. I'm open for any kind of formats which can bring us closer to peace.
Trump believes his Middle East diplomacy can serve as a model for Europe, arguing that success in Gaza shows the power of persistence and deal-making. But experts warn that Ukraine isn't Gaza. Putin's demands remain steep, and Kiev's resolve is firm. Even so, the White House says Trump is optimistic that talks can move forward if both sides are willing to compromise.
Today we're going to be talking about it, but I had a very productive talk yesterday with President Putin. We'll see what happens. But the war in the Middle East was far more complicated. We got that one done, and I think we have a good chance. I think President Zelenskyy wants it done, and I think President Putin wants it done. Now all they have to do is get along a little bit.
For now, it's a waiting game and a test of whether Trump's dealmaker diplomacy can turn battlefield fatigue into genuine peace talks. His Gaza win gave him global momentum. Now the question is whether that same momentum can break through Europe's deadlock.